My fiancé humiliated me at my job, but my barista saved my life. Fiancé broke up with me while ordering his coffee. The barista's response? Legendary. When my fiancé Noah called off our engagement 3 weeks before the wedding, he did it in the most humiliating way possible, during my shift at the café where I worked. He strolled in, ordered a latte, and told me in front of half the morning rush that he couldn't marry someone who still lived paycheck to paycheck. I remember the sound of the milk frother hissing behind me while the room went dead silent. Then he smiled that fake corporate smile and added, "You're just not ambitious enough for me, Harper." That was the moment my manager Eli, the quiet, scruffy guy who ran the place, stepped out from the back, walked up to Noah and said, "Then you probably shouldn't have used her savings to buy your new car." The look on Noah's face was pure panic. He stormed out, shouting about defamation, but everyone in the cafe had already started whispering. I just stood there shaking, somewhere between crying and laughing. Later that night, Eli closed the shop early and handed me a cup of chamomile tea. "You didn't deserve that," he said. "You deserve someone who roots for you." For weeks he'd quietly make sure I was okay, covering my shifts when I needed a break, leaving small sticky notes that said things like, "You're doing great, Harper." But I wasn't ready for kindness yet. I'd spent 2 years being told that I was too soft, too emotional, too average. Then one morning a regular customer, a single mom named Trina, came in crying. Her ex had stopped paying child support and she was about to get evicted. Eli didn't say a word. He just rang her up for coffee and handed her an envelope. Later I found out he'd slipped her $1,000 from his own pocket. When I asked him why, he shrugged. Because she needed it more than I did. That night, I saw him sitting alone in the empty cafe, sketching designs for a business plan. Turns out he wasn't just a barista. He was the owner, rebuilding the cafe after his brother ran off with their startup funds. We started spending time together after hours, talking about dreams, fears, failures. I told him how I'd once wanted to open a bookstore cafe but gave up because Noah said it was impractical. Eli just smiled and said, "You'd be surprised what impractical people can pull off." Over the next year we turned the cafe into something new. Shelves filled with used books, community open mic nights, even a pay-it-forward board where customers could prepay drinks for strangers. We called it Harper and Grounds, his idea, though I swore I didn't deserve my name on the sign. A year after that, Noah walked in again, same slick suit, same arrogance. He looked around, realizing half the town was there for open mic night. "Wow," he said, "you actually pulled it off." I guess Eli's money helped. Before I could reply, Eli came up behind me, put an arm around my waist and said, "Actually, it was her vision. I just brewed the coffee." Noah sneered. "You always were a charity case." That's when Trina, the mom he'd once dismissed as a regular nobody, stood up and said, "She's the reason this town still believes in good people. Maybe try that sometime." The whole cafe clapped. Noah left in silence. That night, after the crowd cleared out, Eli proposed, right there, between the espresso machine and the poetry shelf. No fancy ring, just a paper coffee sleeve with "Marry Me" scribbled in marker. And I said yes, because the man who started as my boss didn't just help me rebuild my confidence, he helped me find my purpose. Follow for more.